Milo and the Busy Lake. A story about what to do with your what if questions. Milo is a bunny who lived in a beautiful forest. He asked lot of questions. Most of the questions made him curious, but some questions made him worried. Those were the what if questions. What if mama is late? What if I make a mistake? What if nobody wants to play with me? Those questions made his tummy feel funny. One morning, Milo sat beside a calm lake. The water was so still that it reflected the clouds like a mirror. And suddenly, a what if question popped up into his mind. He picked up a pebble, looked at it confused, thinking, what if my mama is late today? And he threw the pebble into the lake. Plop! Then another question arrived. What if I forget my lines at the forest play? And then he threw the pebble into the lake. Plop! Then another pebble. What if nobody likes my drawing? Plop! Then another. What if I can't do it? Plop! Like that, all the thoughts as pebbles Milo was putting into the lake. Soon the lake was covered with ripples. The clouds looked broken. The trees looked wobbly. The sky looked mixed up. Milo noticed something strange. The busier the lake became, the busier his mind felt. The faster the ripples moved, the faster his questions raced. He still had pebbles in his paws, lot of them, and lots of questions too. Why does everything feel so messy? Milo thought. Then a gentle voice came from behind him. It's Tobo the turtle, the oldest turtle in the forest. Animals often visited Tobo when they needed help. Tobo said, I think I know. Looking at the lake. That's a very busy lake, he said. Milo replied, Yes, it's my questions. Tobo asked, Oh, have you been throwing every single one into the water? Milo said, Is it that what I'm supposed to do? Tobo said, Oh no, not every question belongs in the lake. Then where do they belong? Then Tobo gently pointed to a big tree, a small stone, and a bench, saying that the tree is a question tree, and the stone is a courage stone, and the bench is the waiting bench. Every question needs a home. You just have to discover which one, said Tobo. Then Milo is confused and asked, What if Mama Bunny is late today? And then Tobo asked, Can someone help you answer that question? Milo said, I think I can ask Mama what time she will be back. Then that question belongs to the question tree. And then Milo gently picked up the pebble and hanged to the question tree. The lake became a little calmer. Milo's shoulders relaxed a little. And then again, another question came in Milo's head. What if I make a mistake during the forest play? And then Tobo asked, Can anyone answer that question for you? Milo thought for a moment and said, No. Then Tobo asked, Then what do you think it might need? Milo said, Maybe it needs me to try anyway. And then Tobo said, Exactly. So Milo gently picked up the pebble and put it on the courage stone. The lake became more calmer. And then another question popped in Milo's head. What if it rains tomorrow? I can't go to play. And then Tobo asked, Can you know that today? Milo thought for a moment and said, No. Then Tobo said, Perhaps that question needs time. Then Milo picked up a pebble and gently placed it on the waiting bench. The ripples became smaller, then smaller, and still. Milo stared into the water. Everything looked clear again. The clouds, wow, they're back. And the trees and the sky. How did that happen? Asked Milo. Tobo said, The clouds never left. The trees never left. The sky never left. They were always there. Oh, then why I couldn't see them? Tobo said, because your questions were making ripples earlier, and now your questions have gone where they belong. The question tree holds the questions that needed answers. The courage stone holds the questions that need bravery. And the waiting bench holds the questions that need time. And because they aren't all splashing in the lake anymore, the lake became calmer. Milo, for the first time, his paws felt light. He put his hand on his chest and told, I feel calm too. And also, his heart felt the calm. Tobo said, whenever a new question arrives, you don't have to throw it into your lake. First ask, what does this question need? Milo smiled. The lake was calm and so was he. A new question might come tomorrow, but Milo isn't worried because now he knew what to ask first. On the way back home, a question popped up in his mind. What if I don't do well tomorrow? Then Milo gently paused. Then he remembered the question tree, the courage stone, the waiting bench. He thought, what does this question need?